Next up, we have none other than who I think is the star of the whole summit, my sister, Chalene Johnson. Stand up, give it up for Chalene. Hey, how are you? Why did Mindy have her shoes off? I did. Why did Mindy have her shoes off? Oh, she wanted to be comfortable. Oh, I see. I'll keep mine on. How are you? Excellent. Does it feel good to stand? Although I just saw you in the hallway, a bunch of you, and I ran and gave Janelle a big hug. It is my honor to be here speaking to fellow entrepreneurs. Fellow entrepreneurs. So I want to start this off by saying, don't be a fan. I mean, we're equals because we all own and operate our own business. And that's what we have in common. And we struggle with that. And we have big dreams and big hopes. And it's really important that you understand this is your business. This is your business. And people aren't buying Payo because of me. And they're not trying Shakeology because of the ingredients. They are interested in those things because they trust you. And they like you, and they're attracted to you. And it's your business, and it's your responsibility. It's not your upline coach's responsibility. I don't have an upline coach. Carl doesn't have an upline coach. So never use that as an excuse for your business, because you're an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs take care of themselves. And if they can't figure it out, then they don't have someone to call, they figure it out. You Google it, you research it, you don't bug your upline coach. When you bug your upline coach, guess what you are? An annoying employee. Don't be an annoying employee. Be the boss. Hashtag boss.
Yes.
The boss doesn't have anyone to call. They figure their shit out.
Yeah! Amen!
Apparently you've got a few of these people in your downline. But it's the truth, and I think, you know, I speak to other MLM organizations, and the number one thing that I see as a difference between business owners who, you know, open up a brick and mortar and those who have found success in an MLM organization is that it takes that moment when you realize you're the boss. It's your business. No one's here to take care of you. It's no one's fault, and it's one person's responsibility, yours. Show up to the meetings. Don't wait until you get an email that says, have you listened to the call yet? All that means is that you're giving somebody else the blame so that you can say, that's why I wasn't successful. My upline coach never told me. They didn't email me about it. It's not their job to. They don't have employees. You're the boss. Figure it out. If you don't know it, Google it. If you still can't find it out, figure it out. And then take care of those coaches who do. Okay? And recognize the people at the top. Because there's 20% of the people who are making your life easy, but we tend to give most of our attention to the 80% who are a pain in the ass. Because they're like, well, yeah, I know they still don't understand yet how to open up their email, but I just feel like I got potential. And they're so nice. And they, you know, it's those who you just keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, and you just have to recognize that you're doing a great disservice to those who get it. Spend more time recognizing the people who get it, honoring them, learning from them, lifting them up, celebrating them, making them central to your team. Okay? Because that's where your life gets easier. People who burn out on this, burn out on it because they let the people who are sucking the life out of them suck the life out of them. You let them do that. You told them that they could. When you respond to their text message on Sunday night at 10 p.m., you have said, it's okay to suck the life out of me. It's okay to make me hate my business. It's okay to make this not fun. It's not okay. And if it's not, then don't make it okay. Make those people earn your time. You don't get access to me unless you care more about your business than I do. That only makes sense, right? Your upline coach shouldn't care more than you do. Make your people earn your time. You're valuable. You're invaluable. And you do that by saying, here's what I need you to do first. Hey, I've got a bunch of questions for you. When can we schedule a call? As soon as you get through this. I want you to do this, and then we'll chat. So it's a little test. It's like, you know, if you need to have some skin in the game if I'm going to give you my skin. Because I got some people who are killing it, and I'd love to help them. And if you're just in this because you want to get close to me and annoy me and suck the life out of me, I'm on to you. You got a few of those? Hands up. Hands up if you have a few of those. Yeah, I know, and it's tricky because you're like, well, but maybe they'll turn the corner. But maybe they won't. And maybe they should turn the corner on their own. And maybe you should take care of the people and spend more time with the people who've already turned the corner. Make them better. Then life gets good. Recognize them. Honor them. I want to talk to you today about something that I see killing a lot of people's progress, and that's perfectionism. Worrying about getting everything right before you go out and do it. I need to lose more weight before I make a video. I need to know more about this business before I talk to anybody about it. I need to practice more before I explain to somebody what Shakeology is about. I need to try to work out before I suggest it to somebody. And perfectionism will kill your progress. It'll kill your progress because you get so caught up in it being perfect and worried what people will think and say and what if they critique it, and they will. Even if it's perfect, they'll critique it. So get it out there. The only thing that makes everything better is mistakes. That's the only way you can improve is with mistakes. So you've heard me say that in Turbo Fire, in Turbo Jam. I often say that mistakes burn calories. But that's a phrase that I've adopted from my world as an entrepreneur, which is mistakes mean I'm making progress. Without my mistakes, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have the incredible opportunities that I have. Every mistake is an option, an opportunity for you to go, okay, cool, I didn't die, and I'll do it better next time. But you can't get better at something you're never gonna do. You can't fix a product you never ship. My first video series was for Turbo Kick. We called it TKB, Turbo Kickboxing. And then we got sued by Billy Blanks. True story, so we changed it to Turbo Kick. But my first video, does anybody here have it? Do you think you have it? Okay, we filmed half of the choreography. I said, you know, just to make it fast, I'll just show everybody what to do on the right lead. And we never switched to the left lead because we're like, people will figure it out.
Oh my.
And so then I would start to take instructors' classes. I'm like, why are they only working the right side of their body? And they're like, oh, that's what you do in the videos. I'm like, oh no. Bad. But you know, we got it out there, and it really, really, really does suck so bad. Whatever money you need to be paid, if you find a copy, I will pay you. As blackmail. It's the worst, most disgustingly embarrassing thing you've ever seen, ever. Full-on blackmail material. But I wouldn't be in infomercial world if it wasn't for that really crappy first product. You just gotta get the junk out of the way. Just get it done. When I first had my son Brock, I had just started Powder Blue Productions, and I was also operating a personal training business 2 days a week from my home. I should say from my home, from other people's homes. I would drive to their homes. It was called In-Home Personal Training. Very clever name, catchy. And once I had a little bit of success with that, I'm like, I have to teach other moms how to do this. So I decided I was going to put on a seminar. I think I was like 28 years old. And so I'd been like in business for a year. And I'm like, and I've been a mom for a year. And I'm like, I'm going to do a seminar for moms. I got this figured out. I'm 9 months in, I got this figured out. And so I created these really expensive, like, promotional materials, and I ran ads, and I rented a room like this big at a hotel, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I worked on my curriculum, and I tried like hell to sell that thing, and I had like 4 or 5 people registered, and 3 of them like came just to support me, you know. And I just remember thinking, this sucks, but it won't. Someday it'll be good. Someday it'll be good. Now I hold seminars where I teach people how to be a better mom, a better wife, a better husband, and an entrepreneur at the same time. And they sell out. We have 1,000 people in the room, and we have 15,000 people online doing that. But I wouldn't be there if I hadn't had that really embarrassing first flop. When my son was 9 months old, and there were 3 people in the room, and we lost our ass. You just gotta make mistakes. And you have to go, whoa, look at that, I'm not even dead. And if you go into it knowing, I know I'm not gonna be great, but it'll be better next time, you'll make progress. It's the only way you can make progress. You just have to do it. Don't let the fear of being perfect paralyze you. Do you guys know anyone who's like just totally perfect? Because I bet you don't like them. Or you know someone who you think is perfect, and you don't like them until you realize that they're not perfect, and you're like, oh, I kind of like you. That was perfect. Do you like perfect people? No. And you know what? Because of